Do you own the translation work of the original Book of Five Rings? Hi, Hiromafushi here from Kendo-Guide.com. Thank you for watching. In this video, I want to review this complete Musashi, the Book of Five Rings and other works. I actually purchased this book. I actually purchased 4 of them. 3 as gifts, and this is for myself. All right, so I just really want you to find out why you should get this. Main reasons. All right, main reasons is this sensei, Uozumi sensei, professor, he dedicated his work to get all the resources available, right, and to get accurate version of Musashi's Book of Five Rings. Okay, and why did he do it? One reason is that in 2001, I think, 2000, he spent 2.5 years analyzing three of these translations with exchange student from the University of Texas. So there were, according to him, there were 10 translation works of this Book of Five Rings, and he analyzed 3 of them. And he found out that there were missing parts. They didn't translate some parts, and also misinterpreting the words in the book. And more importantly, and I think I'm going to let you hear what Alex Bennett sensei, the translator of the Book of Five Rings, I'm going to let you hear what he said.
So on page 49, you have the original by Musashi that's gone, and then you have his student's original manuscript, and all of the other ones sort of copied off this, and they're only partial or full or whatever. So, and each one of these is different. And the one that most people use is this one, the Hosokawa book. But that is just like all these other ones, is a copy of Terao Magonojo, and they're all different in certain ways. But this one, in particular, has quite a few mistakes in the left or the right, and that really confuses the hell out of people. And the other thing is, what makes it confusing is sometimes you don't know if Musashi's talking about one sword or 2 swords, right? So it's really complicated stuff. But yeah. Uozumi sensei, are you recording this?
So the translation works up to right now, up to this book, was the copy of the original text, original Book of Five Rings. But thanks to Uozumi sensei, this translation is as close as possible to the original book, original Gorin-no-sho. Okay, Gorin-no-sho is the Book of Five Rings in Japanese. So it's worth buying. One, okay, that's one main reason. One, okay, and main reason 2. There are some documents Uozumi sensei believed, and he's sure that Musashi himself wrote, which is Heidōkyō, which is translated as Mirror on the Way of Combat, and Heihō-Kakitsuke, Notes on Combat Strategy, and the other one is Gohō-no-Tachimichi, which is the 5 direction sword pathways. These documents were for the first time ever translated into English in this book. So those 2 main reasons I recommend you get this. If you do Kendo, if you do martial arts, if you are fascinated about Musashi, you should get this. Another reasons, you can learn not only those, he translated those documents, but he introduced Musashi in academic way. So he has those what Musashi was like, or why his name is that, how Japanese people are fascinated about Musashi and all that academical, historical ways. Possible, based on documents. He introduced Musashi to you, so you will gain information about Musashi from this book as well. All right, and also if you're familiar with Musashi's Gorin no Sho, the Book of Five Rings, also you can learn this. This is really good. Transition of techniques in Musashi's schools and writings. So he compares how those schools of Musashi themselves use those words, and they're different. All right, that's very interesting. And also he introduced those kamae. Kamae is stances. You can read Jodan Geran, Jodan Geran, Chudan, and stuff like that. If you're familiar with the terms, you don't know how, but he demonstrates those images. All right, so these are also practical. You can learn these things, So because Alex Bennett sensei himself studied Kendo and many other martial arts, not only modern martial arts but classical style as well. So he studies those, so he can really understand and translate those words to us, so we can understand. So these reasons you should get if you haven't. And also he shares those information, those Toda sensei, the late Toda sensei, Nitō sensei, and Yamana sensei here, modern Nitō practitioners, and he's introducing all the information about Musashi. So if you really like Musashi, and if you really want to know the Book of Five Rings, this is for you. All right, so I prepared a link to the Book of Five Rings in the description area, so you can click and then go and buy a copy for yourself or for your friends or loved one. All right, thank you for watching, and really recommend this if you do Kendo. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I would like to send special thanks to patrons for their constant support through patreons.com/Kendo for Life.